What's good, Reflection? Look, I got a question to all you Christians, all you holy rollies and Jesus followers, right? Because everybody got a response to the Natureboy Hulu documentary and the Hood Horrors documentary. My question to y'all is, what would Jesus do? Since y'all all believe in Jesus and are followers of Jesus, what would Jesus do? How would he respond? First off, Christ would never let a documentary or interviews of people lying or a public opinion become the final authority of what truth is. He will use his discernment and his common sense, which some of y'all lack because y'all been programmed with misinformation and the wrong depiction of what Christ actually was and what his spirit was. Motherfuckers so quick to have an opinion about hearsay, about something that they don't know anything about. And it's crazy how we quick to condemn another human being. You're not following the teachings, John 8:7. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." That verse right there alone shows how Christ really would have responded versus how y'all think he would have responded. He would have never jumped to judge anybody or condemn anybody. He would have just went inward. He wouldn't have pointed the finger and blamed anybody because guess what? When you point the finger, you miss the point. And Christ already said it. Why point out the speck in your brother's eye when it's a plank in yours? Pull out the plank in your eye, then you may see clearly. That plank is the misinformation and negative narratives that y'all been hearing about the Eligio Bishop. Christ would never respond how y'all responding. That's not the teachings. Now the next question is, what would Christ do if we brought Natureboy to him? If the collective brought the Eligio Bishop to Jesus, what would Christ do? But first, let's think about what we did collectively to the Eligio Bishop. Public humiliation, destruction of his image, defamation of character, lying on him. I can keep going. Y'all forgot Christ came to bring the spirit of truth. What y'all doing is a hate crime. He wouldn't participate in that. If you read the Gospels, Christ came to speak truth without confusion. He came to address wrongdoing without cruelty. If y'all believe that somebody did something wrong, why not address them with love and kindness and understanding as to understanding why this person thinks the way they do and move the way they move? Y'all addressing everything with cruelty, with condemnation. Not to mention, Christ came with a call for real interchange, a real change in who you think you are, not this Babylon version of what we've been taught and programmed to be. And the Eligio Bishop Natureboy has came and brought this same thing, speaking truth without confusion, coming to address wrongdoing in the law, in the system, without cruelty and doing away with the law. A call for real interchange, psychological change, because we've been in psychological prison and in the ignorance for 400 or 500 years. I'm just saying, but the messenger is hated because we live in a system with people and entities that's against Christ because they are truly the Antichrist. And most importantly, Christ will come and protect the dignity of all parties involved, even the accused. And it was written in your law, love for enemies. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your mother in heaven. And that don't mean ignore the truth. That means refuse to let hatred be the driving force of justice. We know the truth. Reflect the life from the real Christ, the Eligio Bishop. I love myself.